All right, evening. Saturday the 21st, I believe, February. And it's about 2-ish. So, you see in the background, that's 1984 or an 85, I believe. I forgot. It's there. Sovereign, double axle. I'm doing some 12 volt DC work on today. So, we did a video on the plumbing that we did. So, we'll turn it around. So, what I did is I used a big nut here so it conducts more heat, and then I put a little small one on top to jam it. I don't use split washers and all that because split washers expand and they lose their grip. So if you can see, there's lights on in there. If this pops for any reason, that's an 80 amp breaker. So pop, watch, and we'll do the test. Little flag went down. All right. Now here's a tool I was telling you all about. If you get it, and I can help you troubleshoot with it. It's a UNT UT210E. It has near voltage detector here for AC, alternating voltage. I got it on 20 amp scale. I'm gonna turn it off. Put it on 20 amp. Now notice white is AC, blue is DC, so that means that button right there corresponds. But I like to turn it on. There you go. And then I'm gonna hit blue, select. Then I'm gonna 0. Okay, then I'm gonna clamp it on. That's why they call it a clamp on amp probe. And I'll turn it on. And we're drawing about 4.1. Those are LED lights. Okay, just showing you how to use the tool. It's easy to troubleshoot. But more important is what I did here. And I got it to where he can pull it out the door and check his fluid level. There's a wet cell battery. He decided to go with that instead of an absorbent glass mat, which you really don't have to worry about. And their cyclic rate is more than a wet cell. But this is what he got. So, I'll go show you the box I built. I gave it a positive bus bar, and then I gave it a negative. I didn't have a black plastic bar, so I had to use a red one, but it's got black cables going to it. I don't know, there you go. I'll mark it all. But here we go, we're gonna go inside. Put you on hold here for a minute or a second. All right, we're back. There you go, that's the box I was talking about. So that's the battery cable coming in from outside. It comes through that kill switch right there, which is right here. So I took all that out. Right there it is. There's the cover, and it goes in that bucket right there. See? Goes right in that bucket. So I'll get all that back on because I had to redo it all. So here we go. Move around a little bit. So we made a positive bus bar. It's from the battery through the kill switch. Okay. And then these are the negatives. I ran out of the black ones. This work the ears, but it works. So there's a negative. That negative go down here to all the white, which is the negative of the house. This is a travel trailer. This side is lights. This side is house stuff. So that's why I made a positive bus bar. And if you see, this is positive. Since this is the positive bus bar, that comes from the battery. This goes over to here. That's the trailer. If you're hooked up, it'll be able to trickle charge your battery. All right, so there's your trailers. I think like green is right, and yellow, L for left, and then brown is right, ground, and red backup lights, I think. I don't know. Yeah, I had to change some of these out because the cables were falling out of them, so I decided to do the box properly. Here's your auto thermal resetting circuit breakers. They're not manual, but as they get older, instead of popping off at 30 amps, they might go 25, 22, and as they get older and they pop, then they're going to pop at 15, and you think there's a problem. That's why you want to learn that clamp on amp probe. So folks, there we go. We're all hooked up. Whoa, give me a pause. Now for some reason this panel here ain't working. All right, I'll find out why. So, but this is working. Watch this. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. AM, FM cassette. All right, folks, that's a short video. Thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. Remember, I make switch panels, control panels. I can make all kind of stuff for you. There's a school down here for you to come to. I can give you temporary housing a day or two. If you're traveling, I'm in Delaware, Route 1, 113. It goes from east to west. So Route 1 is along the shoreline, the beaches. 113 is about middle of the state. 13, where I'm at, is on the west side of the state. I'm closer to the Maryland line. We live on a peninsula. So if you're traveling, hey, and you need a night or two of rest, I ain't got no problem. Now, if you dump in my septic, I gotta charge you a couple bucks. But thank you very much for watching my videos. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, tell people about me, folks. I'm almost at 9,000 members. And my Facebook page is almost 34,000. I just have fun now. My wife retires in 7 months, 13 days, I think. So from middle of October to April 1st, I won't be working as much. I'll probably do schools and all that. But thank you very much, Jeff from RV Diagnostics. What's the motto? Test, not guess.